Here, we're going to look at 3 tips that should help you get the most out of using ProductEngine. We're going to be looking at how product codes work in ProductEngine, why they need to be unique, and some best practices on using them. We'll also show you how ProductEngine remembers your mapping when you import data from CSVs. Lastly, we will show how you can use the bulk update feature on columns, allowing you to edit multiple rows of data quickly. So let's jump into it. ProductEngine uses product codes to match rows or products when you input your product and pricing information. It is important that this value is unique for every unique iteration of your product. This way, when you import data from a new CSV, as long as the product codes are accurate, ProductEngine will map the right columns to the right rows. While you could be tempted to use manufacturer's codes or vendor codes, this could be limiting if you're sourcing the same product from multiple vendors, or if the vendors reuse product codes within their own environment. In my example here, I could be sourcing the same phone from multiple vendors, and it makes sense to distinguish between the two because they have different costs, which means I might need to have different prices in my price list depending on which vendor I'm sourcing my phone from. So keep your product codes unique and resist the urge to reuse them if you deprecate a product. The first time you upload a CSV, you will have to map the columns using the importer, something that we have discussed in the ProductEngine Fundamentals video, which I'll link to now, leave in the description. What you might not realize is that ProductEngine remembers your column mapping when you import data from a CSV, and on your next upload, if the column names in the newest CSV are the same, ProductEngine will remember which columns you previously mapped them to. What this means is that if you keep the column names in your CSVs consistent, ProductEngine will always remember which columns you mapped the data in your CSV to, making your imports a little bit easier and more streamlined. To show this in action, here I'll upload a new CSV and ProductEngine will have remembered the column mapping that I have used for a previous version of the CSV. This minimizes the chance for errors, and if your CSV now has a new column, you'll be prompted to either map it to an existing column, or create a new column, or do nothing with it. ProductEngine will then remember this new mapping for the future. It is a feature which allows you to edit multiple rows of data for any column. This is handy when you want to quickly change the values, the number of rows within a column without changing the default value. To see this in action, I'll select several rows of data in my library. I'll then click on the ellipsis next to the column name values I want to change and choose Bulk Update selected and enter a new value. I'll change this to 20% to see what a 20% margin looks like, and this will only update the rows that I have selected previously. If I then want to go back to the default value, I can select Bulk Update selected again, and this time not enter a value and click Apply. This will revert the rows back to the column default value of 30%. Hope you found these tips to be useful. We'll release more of these periodically, so to make sure you don't miss any, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any questions, please comment below, and if you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you didn't. See you in the next one. Thank you.